spaces. We're going to talk about fifth dimensional spaces. You're looking at this camera right now, you're looking at this video, right? And all you see is a flat picture, flat picture, Yeah, how you use the imagination like that. We say, well, you got first person point of view, a second person point of view. It's like two people having a conversation for peace, the peace sign. And then you go, well, then you got you know, the military trident service, that's like the trident, that's three, like kingdoms and stuff. And they go, well, if you do this, and you go, we try not to do 4D because 4D is for death. So what we did is we went to the trident, we went to the three, for the Trinity. And if everybody get along, use the Trinity and two people talking, and you get five, That's fifth dimensional thinking, okay? And it's just like, you see buildings that got murals, right? You know, and they say, we were walking in Memphis at W.C. Handy, with Christ. It's handy, man. Like he was a carpenter, carpenter. See, angel reserve people, training educational restorations. Carpenters, man, do more than just woodwork. You got insurance. It's like ARP, angel reserve people, They're like, maybe if we have public relations America, we can get some of that psychological repair America, psychology repair America. And then they go, America's restorative psychology. So, we're like, you could put a mural up here, man, of like, a pond, with some birds and stuff and trees, like a forest, right? And then as you go, you make the mural kind of blend in with the trees that are actually here. And then as they go by, they think it's part of the mural, right, from a distance. And then when they get close, they go, whoa, there's really trees there, And they say, well, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get the Mars mission off of the pages of the books and stop talking about it and bring it out into the fifth dimensional real world, And they go, man, now you're talking fifth dimensional stuff. And he says, no, not just like that, You go over here and you see this little hangover, like a hangover, from, Vegas. He says, hey, a hangover, man, Well, they're trying to tell you, instead of gambling with all the education and stuff, just build it for everybody, space system, the star training system, we've got stars up there to make resemblances, pictures and stuff we talk about, and, and you put it in the real world, but there's a lot more up there than you know about, so we figure, maybe you start understanding like this, you got a fire system 12 and a fire system 13, man. So you got a quarter there, man. 25, here's a quarter, man. You calling for God, you paint a mural, man. And you got trees and stuff, right? And then maybe you put some birds up there, with like twigs, like germinating seeds, like when you plant more trees out in the desert, like the birds flying down over towards the trees, And maybe over here, you put like a little hut, and you come over here and you got the pond and a little bit of sandy desert, and you got the birds coming down, like angels, with little twigs, and maybe a bird planting some seeds and stuff. And then you go over here, and you make a cool storefront, and you got storefront with forestry, and you're like, man. And then maybe you put some cool stuff up on top there, and make a design, and make it really come out, and see like cool stuff, I don't tell you how to do it, but I just give you, you see the sidewalks, people on the Facebook and everything, they got murals painted and it looks real, it looks real, and I'm like, man, if you did that on a wall, like the green screens, TVs and stuff, making movies, they used to put the green screen and they put stuff behind it and make it look, the stuff in front, and it's like, hey, here's the stuff we got out front, but what we want to do is, this is out front on the coast of America, we're in the heart of America, this is the stuff we got out front, man. We want to put stuff behind the scenes too, man. You know, when you get to the coast and you start walking towards the other side, and I go, this is what we got up front. This is what we got behind the scenes, you know, and we got a lot of stuff behind the atmosphere out there in outer space, you know. But we got these projects out in the desert where we're replanting stuff to make more spaces, you know, so we can have more projects and more resources so we could do more stuff. That's cool, man. Like really cool stuff. But you gotta get people to see the picture, the bigger picture in the background, you know? Yeah? You know? A big clean slate up there with some stars, you know, to explore, you know? But like a clean slate here to put a mural of whatever you want to build in the background. And then here's the front lines of, you know, the stuff we got up front. But we want to fill in the background with, you know, beautiful, you know, stuff of America, of science and technology and Mars Explorer programs with cool stuff out there in the desert with doom buggies and stuff like I see on the Sci-Fi Channel, you know? Halo, you know? Instead of Halo Wars, we got Halo Restorations, you know? That's A.C.R. Halo, Angel Restorations, you get it? Human Resources, you know? Heaven's Resources. A.R.P., man. You know, the American Responsible People, Angel Reserve Party. You know, it's the grand old party for the GOP, man. I'm like, oh, man, a GOP? Yeah, the good of people. You know, America's promise to the world, man.